Hello, and welcome to another segment of Motivational Mondays with Donna. This week, I'd like to talk about when you feel like you're drowning. And all of us have felt that at one time or another, where our trials and our tests and our struggles are just overwhelming to us. And we feel that we are in a constant winter season. And our thoughts are, is it ever going to change? What do I need to do to see light at the end of the tunnel? When am I ever going to see any manifestations? And the thing is, we work out of the natural, but God works out of the supernatural. And He actually knows just how much we can take. And when we think that it's too tall for us, it's too smelly for us, it's just more than we can handle, actually at that point, that's when His grace kicks in and lets us know that we're actually stronger than we think. So when we actually feel like we're going down and nothing is improving, it's not getting better for us, those are the times when He's actually teaching us that there's more to us than what we think. And that can be a very difficult lesson. And sometimes it's a long and arduous lesson. And something where we just don't think we're going to be able to make it out of. But when you feel like you're about to drown, remember the story of Peter. Jesus went off to be alone and to pray, and He had sent the disciples away in the boat. Now, there were a lot of winds and storms that were taking place, and He didn't see them for quite a few hours. But then in the morning, He actually met up with them, and they saw this figure on the water, and it terrified them because they were wondering what this was, and it appeared to be a ghost. But as Jesus got closer, they realized that it wasn't a ghost and that it was Jesus. And Peter was the one to speak up and say, Jesus, if that's you, then bid me to come to you on the water. And Jesus just said one word. He just said, come. And Peter got out of the boat and started walking on the water, just like Jesus was. But then the winds came, and then the fear came, and then the doubt came. And that's when Peter lost his footing and was about to drown. And he cried out to Jesus, Jesus, please save me. And Jesus just reached out His hand and pulled him up out of the water and saved him. So what you need to realize is that no matter how difficult it is, no matter how hard it seems, even though you feel sometimes like you're drowning, you need to realize that when you feel like you're about to drown, remember that Jesus is actually your flotation device. And He will pull you back up out of drowning waters and have you float. And eventually have you elevate to a life of thriving and abundance. So just keep that in mind. Jesus didn't bring you this far to just leave you. No matter how it may appear that He's not hearing your prayers and things are not going on and heaven is silent, actually that's when He's doing His greatest work. And I know that sounds so backwards, but again, We work out of the natural, and God works out of the supernatural. Now, we always end our segments on gratitude. And Mr. Marshall Goldsmith is an American executive leadership coach and an author who has written several books. And he actually stated that gratitude is not a limited resource, nor is it costly. It is abundant as air. We breathe it in, but forget to exhale. So remember that. Continue to have lots of gratitude. And remember that Jesus is your flotation device, and he's not going to let you drown. Have a great week, guys.